20 creepy Donnie Darko movie facts. Donnie Darko is one of our favorite movies here at Factomania. Some of us have watched it hundreds of times, while others don't believe in watching a movie so many times. Whichever you are, you probably understood that this video contains spoilers about the movie, so if you haven't watched it yet, go watch it first and only then come back to this video. If you think you know everything there is to know about Donnie Darko movie, let us try to surprise you with some creepy yet interesting Donnie Darko movie facts. Enjoy! Donnie Darko, the 2001 American science fiction psychological thriller film that was both written and directed by Richard Kelly and produced by Flower Films. The film stars Jake Gyllenhaal, Jenna Malone, Maggie Gyllenhaal, Drew Barrymore, Mary McDonnell, Patrick Swayze, Noah Wyle, Seth Rogen, and others. The plot of the movie is set in October 1988 and follows Donnie Darko, an emotionally troubled teenager who inadvertently escapes a bizarre accident by sleepwalking. He has visions of Frank, a mysterious figure in a rabbit costume who informs him that the world will end in just over 28 days. The film received positive reviews and was listed number 2 in Empire's 50 Greatest Independent Films of All Time, as well as number 53 in Empire's 500 Greatest Movies of All Time. Production of the film cost $4.5 million and it grossed only $7.5 million at the box office. However, it went on to earn more than $10 million in US home video sales and gained a cult following. Number 20. Rarely Blinking. Jake Gyllenhaal uses the strategy of rarely blinking in order to enhance his psychotic creepiness as he is driven by Frank. Number 19. 28 Days. Donnie Darko was filmed over a period of 28 days, which is also the length of time depicted in the film. Number 18. Future Blobs. Richard Kelly, who is the writer and director of Donnie Darko, came up with the idea for the future blobs when he was watching a game of football. John Madden used a telestrator where he diagrammed a pause video to show where the players were about to go moments before letting the tape roll. Kelly watched this while he was high and started to think about what would happen hypothetically if someone upstairs was doing that to humans. In the film, Donnie first notices the future blobs while watching a football game. Number 17. The film in the movie theater. In the movie theater scene, the movie that was supposed to be played and watched by Donnie and Gretchen was CHDUD from 1984. However, there were problems with finding out who owned the rights to the movie. It was director Sam Raimi who came to the rescue and allowed Richard Kelly to use and distort footage from the Evil Dead movie from 1981 free of charge. Number 16. A Help from Christopher Nolan. There was a time when it looked that the film was going to be released straight to home markets and not be played at movie theaters. It was director Christopher Nolan was one of the influential factors that secured that this film will hit cinemas as well. Number 15. Sexual Fantasies. During his conversations with a therapist about sex, the script had Donnie's fantasies be about Alyssa Milano. However, this had to be changed to Christina Applegate due to legal reasons. Number 14. The rabbit, Bunny, is everywhere. The song that plays when Donnie is riding his bike home in its theatrical version is The Killing Moon, performed by Echo and the Bunnymen. At the start of the movie, when Donnie rides his bicycle back into town, right after he passes the two ladies out power walking, Frank drives by in his red Trans Am. As Gretchen waits for the school bus, Volkswagen Rabbit quickly passes in front of her. When Elizabeth is sleeping on the recliner, there is a stuffed rabbit next to her. As Donnie reaches for the car keys, there is a Polaroid picture of him and his sister in Halloween costumes on the desk. Donnie is dressed as a rabbit. When Donnie is talking to his sister after his mom leaves near the end, a jack-o'-lantern bunny is seen on the table. Frank the rabbit often appears near a water source. Number 13. 1980s Clothes. For the film of Donnie Darko, Patrick Swayze decided to wear his own clothes from the 1980s. Number 12. A Deal with Drew Barrymore. On the set of Charlie's Angels from 2000, Drew Barrymore and Richard Kelly had an agreement that her production company, Flower Films, would produce the Donnie Darko film for $4.5 million and that Barrymore would play Miss Pomeroy. Kelly said that if Barrymore hadn't stepped in, the movie would have either gone straight to video or cable television via Starz. Number 11. Attracting cult attention. The original advertising material for this film featured a crashing plane. Because the film was opening close to September 11, 2001, this was all removed and deleted, which resulted in the film tanking at the box office due to lack of advertising. However, it gained its audience when it was released on DVD, becoming a hit and attracting cult attention. Number 10. Patrick Swayze's Ranch. Jim Cunningham's cunning visions infomercials that are seen in the film during its presentation at school were shot at Patrick Swayze's Ranch in Lakeview Terrace, California. Number 9. Actors who could have played in the film. Vince Vaughn reportedly turned down the part of Donnie Darko due to his age. Mark Wahlberg was interested in the part, but apparently was only willing to play the part with a lisp. Jason Schwartzman was also strongly considered for the part of Donnie, but dropped out due to scheduling conflicts. Tim Robbins was the first choice for the role of Eddie Darko, Donnie's father. Mara Wilson was considered for the role of Samantha Darko, Donnie's younger sister, but she turned it down. Number 8. Excitement that led to a speeding ticket. Mary McDonnell, who plays the role of Donnie's mother, was so excited for her part that she got her first ever speeding ticket when she was driving to the set. Number 7. The Man in the Red Jogging Suit. According to the commentary by Richard Kelly, the man in the red jogging suit is actually an agent from the FAA. It seems that the FAA was so confused by the jet engine event that they sent agents to monitor the family members. Number 6. The songs that were chosen for the film. Some songs that featured in the movie were actually substitutes for other songs which the makers originally wanted but were denied the rights to. The dance performance in the film was originally performed to Western Girls by the Pet Shop Boys, but it had to be changed to Duran Duran's Notorious in post-production. U2's MLK was originally used in the final scene and then had to be substituted with Gary Jules' cover to the song Mad World by Tears for Fears. Number 5. Inspiration for Frank the Giant Rabbit. Frank the Giant Rabbit was inspired by the animated film Watership Down from 1978, whose clips are shown in the Donnie Darko director's cut. Number 4. Comic book references. There are many comic book references that show up through the film. Gretchen comments on Donnie's name as sounding like a superhero, to which he replies, "What makes you think I'm not?" Many characters have alliterative names: Donnie Darko, Charita Chen, Frankie Fedler, Day Dennis, Sean Smith, Donnie Dixon. Like many comic book heroes, Peter Parker, Bruce Banner, Susan Storm, and others. Also, it is believed that Donnie is in fact a superhero, as he has powers and uses them to save others. Number 3. An annual tradition. The film's theater scenes were shot at the Aero Theater in Santa Monica, California. They have a tradition where they play Donnie Darko every year on Easter. Number 2. Stephen King's It. When Donnie returns home at the beginning of the movie, Rose is reading Stephen King's novel It, which prominently features a clown. At the end of the movie, the passenger in Frank's car is dressed in a clown costume. Richard Kelly had originally wanted Rose to be reading another King novel, The Tommyknockers, but the production could not find the time-appropriate cover, so they changed it to It. Number 1. A clue of the ending. Near the end of the movie, when Donnie and the other three are riding their bikes to Grandma Death's house, only Donald's bike light is out and not working. A clue to Donnie's fate at the end of the film. Thank you for watching. Let us know in the comments below how you enjoyed the Donnie Darko film. If you enjoyed our video, please like it and subscribe to support our channel. We truly appreciate it. Also, Hit the bell icon to get notified when we upload new videos to the channel. Have a great day.